going on, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael back at it with another video talking, of course, the Chicago Bears. So, breaking news, people. I know I'm late on it. I didn't talk about it well, I did talk about a little bit, but I really didn't get my full opinion about what are my thoughts about Tyson Bagent starting for the Chicago Bears in the Hall of Fame game this upcoming Tuesday against the Texans. Before I begin, I do want to remind everybody, if you are new to the channel, I will be live for the Hall of Fame game, so hit the subscribe button and leave a like, and also hit the bell notifications for more of Bears content. Also get yourself notified about that. So, once I thought Caleb was going to start that game. Okay. I thought because he's new, technically, and this offense being new under Shane Waldron, I thought, okay, maybe start Caleb that game. All right, start Caleb, maybe have him play a rep, and then bring in Tyson Bagent. But it looked like Matt Eberflus had other plans. And all I have to say is this. I'm not gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not looking to, go off on Matt Eberflus as I want to, because if it was up to me, I would have Caleb start. But all I have to say is this. You invested in Caleb Williams. All right? You gave up on a quarterback. All right? This is Justin Fields, mind you. You gave up on Justin Fields, who you built around for 2 years, to bring in Caleb Williams. And you're not going to give him any starting reps this upcoming Thursday against the Texans. To know what your shiny new toy, which you invested into, mind you, a chance to see what he can be. I told you guys this when we were going through the conversations, when everyone's saying tempered the expectation on Caleb Williams. No, because at the end of the day, do you know how much the Bears invested into getting Caleb? They invested a lot. They gave up a lot. They gave up on Justin Fields just to get Caleb. Everyone in the news media, even the people, even the analysts, say Caleb's generational. Caleb's already a top 10 quarterback. Caleb is on level with Patrick Mahomes. And you're not even going to give him the opportunity to show that he can. And before people say, oh, it's just a preseason game, so why does that matter? It may not matter to us as fans, but it matters to the players, especially to the new ones that are trying to make a roster spot. So what do? Do you start Caleb against the first game against the Buffalo Bills? That's all I really have to say. And trust me when I say this. The offensive line still hasn't changed. And I've been telling you this since we've been in this discussion. Getting Caleb does not change the fact that our offensive line still sucks. And getting a new quarterback, and if people say, oh, a quarterback can determine whether or not you have a bad offensive line or not, I give that 25% of that being true. But we've been having an offensive line problem since long as I can remember. Nate Davis is still not participating as he already was in practice. Colton Shelton and Ryan Bates. Maybe Ryan Poles invests a lot in them because one of them he did trade a future fifth rounder for this year. But Ryan Bates and Colton Shelton are not starting caliber offensive linemen. Not even Braxton Jones is a premier starting offensive lineman. Everyone blamed the offensive line being bad because of the current quarterback. But everyone thinks they get a shiny new toy. It's going to magically make the offensive line block. If this offensive line does not stay healthy, you better be, like I said, for all the people that were coming at me, you better pray and hope that the offensive line stays healthy. Because even if we go down one offensive lineman, you do realize Caleb is going to be doing the same stuff he did at USC. And even then, it still may happen because his offensive line still continues to have problems. Braxton Jones, all you have to do is present the bull rush and he'll fold. Tevin Jenkins can't stay healthy. The center position is still an issue. Nate Davis can't even practice if his life depended on it. The only good offensive lineman was Darnell Wright. And people think because we have a new quarterback that's labeled generational, mind you, is going to fix that. When I'm here to tell you, no, it is not. This is on the players. I've been on Nate Davis. I've been on Braxton Jones. I've been on Tevin Jenkins rarely been on Tevin Jenkins. And I've also been saying we need a center. Go get Connor Williams. Go draft a center. Go draft Jackson Powers Johnson. Go draft Zach Frazier. Go draft the center from Georgia. But we stick to what we desire. And this is going to get another quarterback, a potential quarterback that everyone has high expectations on him, set up to fail. And I hate this because I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It always ends up me being right. You could have gotten, like I said, if the offensive line sucks and Caleb struggles and Justin Fields succeeds on Pittsburgh, guess what's going to be the talk? Should have taken the haul. Should have traded down, got Joe Alt, because Braxton Jones continues to be a wide open door. Hey, come sack Caleb Williams. Or since Ryan Poles, and this is an indictment on the players, and this is an indictment on the front office. And yes, I'm holding Ryan Poles accountable because Ryan Poles should know, because he's a former offensive lineman player, mind you. All right, Ryan Poles needs to be held accountable for these misses. Not every player that Ryan Poles brings in is gonna hit off, and somehow he believes because Nate Davis was a miss, but he still keeps him around. Velus Jones Jr. still is looking like a miss, but he could turn it around. Chase Claypool. We already know how the Chase Claypool situation went. All right. And Ryan Poles put it on himself. He said that was on me. But luckily he made it up by getting DJ Moore. And I haven't even talked about Tyson Bagent, because I know Bagent is not going to be the starter. He's a career backup. Okay? He's a career, like I said, he'll be lucky if a team ever considers him to be an option for a starting job. Bagent's not going to be starting. Caleb Williams is. And all it really takes is always a new change of scenery. Ryan Poles needs to be held accountable. Matt Eberflus needs to be held accountable. And I'm sorry, if things don't go our way this year, then Matt Eberflus will be fired and Ryan Poles will be on the hot seat the following year. And it leads us to where we started back. Because all we wanted was the shiny new toy. Then you better hope the next one is it. Because I'm telling you this is a make it or break it year, not for Caleb. Caleb's got a rookie contract on his sleeve no matter what happens. But this is a make it or break it year for both Matt Eberflus and Ryan Poles. So if this is their decision of not starting Caleb the Hall of Fame game, then that's the decision that they will live on for the rest of their career. Rather it works out in their favor or it doesn't. But let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Caleb not starting the Hall of Fame game. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching and bear down.